Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going down to Field Mill to watch Mansfield take on Oldham Athletic. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you for the support on the last two videos. Obviously last week we went to Sheffield Wednesday versus Oxford. I set a like target of 20 likes. It's on about 43 or something. Really appreciate that. I've gone well over 100 subscribers now, 133 I think to be precise, 134 at the minute. And obviously the Notts Forest video, the game before, did exceptionally well on the channel, so thank you guys for all the comments, all the likes, all the times that you press subscribe. Appreciate that, guys. I really do. But moving on, can we get 25 likes on this video? Trying to up it by 5 every time we hit it. We hit 20 last week, we hit 15 the week before. Can we do 25 likes on this video? Would be greatly appreciated. Now, let's look at both teams' history, hopefully in about a minute and a half or less. Mansfield were founded in 1897 and they play their games at Field Mill, which they were actually locked out of for a short amount of time in 2010 as the owner, Keith Howsam, racked up debts basically, and they couldn't agree a new lease for the club because of all the debts. They've won one League One, one League Two and one Football League trophy over the years. They joined the Football League in 1931, and ever since they joined they've been a bit of a yo-yo team, up and down throughout the divisions, but eventually they were relegated to the Conference Premier League in 2008, which actually caused the fans to attack the previously mentioned owner in his boardroom after the game. Which wasn't obviously good, but it shows the dedication that the fans had and how much they hated the owner. But they got themselves some new owners, they bought the rights back to the stadium, and they were promoted back into the Football League in the 2012-13 season, which is actually a good season for them overall. Obviously they gained promotion. They also narrowly lost out to a controversial goal against Liverpool in the FA Cup, and they only lost 2-1 thanks to goals from Luis Suarez and Daniel Surridge. However, this season they're not doing great. They currently sit 22nd in League Two, fighting for to avoid relegation back into the conference, and they've only won 2, drawn 3 and lost 5. So not great for them. Oldham, on the other hand, they were established in 1895. They joined the Football League 25 years prior to Mansfield. So they've been around a bit longer in terms of footballing history in the top divisions. They've won 2 League Ones and 1 Championship, but that's all they've got to show for themselves so far. But they did come close to winning the First Division in 1915. They actually finished second in that league. After the Championship win, though, in 1991, they actually made themselves founding members of the Premier League for the 1992 season, which was obviously the first season of the Premier League. So they were one of the first 22 teams to play in the Premier League. However, by 1997, they found themselves sat all the way down in League One. So it was a bit of a fall off from the Premier League to the League One. And after 2 decades, 21 years in League One, they recently got relegated into League Two in 2018. They nearly entered administration as well in 2020 due to debts, again, by the owners that were racked up. And I don't think the fans like the owners that much, but the owner has come out and said as recently as last month that he does not wish to sell his shares in the club. So it'll be interesting to see how that situation develops. Oldham are also having a terrible season like Mansfield. They sit 1 place below them in 23rd, second bottom, having won 2, drawn 3 and lost 7, so it's a real 6-pointer down at the bottom of the table today. Also, it's a tough game to call because out of the last 5 times the two have played each other, there's been 3 Mansfield wins and 2 Oldham wins, but there's also been 26 goals in the last 5 games between the two, which averages over 5 goals a game. So with a bit of luck we should see some goals today. Speaking of goals, depending on the result and score of today's game, we're going to be donating money to Hetty's charity, which is a substance abuse support charity that obviously helps families and people that are going through substance abuse, or have a family member or friend that are going through substance abuse and they need the help and support to get them through that. So they're a great charity. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you're interested in checking them out or want to donate yourselves. Today's ticket price was £17 for the game, and it works out as a 168-mile round trip from where I live, obviously down to Mansfield and back, which takes our season total miles to 1,559, which is the same distance that these Newcastle fans will travel when they set on foot to Saudi Arabia to see Mohammed bin Salman and thank him personally for taking over from Mike Ashley, only to realise they've only got a third of the way to Saudi Arabia and ultimately turn back. Now, kick-off is in about 5 hours' time, so we need to get down to the stadium really. Gonna leave soon. I'll see you there down at Field Mill.
BradAtTheMatch sticker. Right, so we've made it into the stadium, and then we've also made it out the stadium again and back in, because apparently we came in when it wasn't open. We scanned our tickets at the turnstile. It did look a bit empty, I won't lie, but we were an hour and a bit early, so some gentleman just came and told us that we had to leave essentially, so we got kicked out for a grand total of about 15 seconds, and then the turnstiles opened and we were allowed to walk straight back in, so that was an interesting start. But it's a fairly decent stadium. They've only got 3 stands, which is a bit naff, but here's what it is. There's a man of the match area over there as well, where they do the interviews for the after the games and stuff, so pretty decent. There's still a good amount of time, 50 minutes till kick-off, so we've got to sit and plod around, watch everybody warm up, and we'll see. We've got some score predictions as well with Jack today. 3-1, we both reckon 3-1 to Mansfield today, so we'll see. Right, so it's full time. It was 0-0, so there wasn't a great deal to show you anyway, but I don't really know how this video is going to go, because I'm not kidding you, I thought I was a threat to security in that game. Honestly, I started recording, you've seen the clip of the Oldham fans that I've shown, and then I got one more clip of a corner being taken, and that is literally all I've got from this game, because the stewards and the security and the cameras that were on me, I was just getting battered. Honestly, we had 2 cameras on us for the whole first half. I had the whole upper management, like, that do all the video recording, watching me, zoomed in on me. The stewards were telling me off, telling me to put my phone away. I couldn't do anything, so I went down to speak to them at half time, and basically they had an issue with me. Said if I'd get thrown out if I didn't stop recording, essentially. So I haven't really been able to show you much else, but luckily there's not been anything to show. It's it finished 0-0, so you know that's what it is. But Mansfield, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I explained the situation. I explained how I do the videos. Obviously, I said that I've done it at plenty of other football grounds. Explained the charity aspect behind it, but they weren't having any of it. They were basically just jobs worth. They didn't want me to like record or anything because of copyright infringements, even though all my content falls under fair use. But yeah, they wouldn't let me record without kicking me out. So I'm sorry, it's been a bit of a rubbish video today. Really, there's not really much from the actual stadium and from the match that I can show, because I haven't really got anything. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not even joking when we say about the cameras. When we got down to half time and Brad spoke to them afterwards, was like, "Oh, we turn the cameras off," and you can see one of them completely spins around, so the camera's not facing.
Yeah.
I'm not joking when we're saying it was pointed directly at
there was one in the stand that we were in that was pointing down straight at us, and then there was one in the stand next to us on the left in the main stand that was literally a full CCTV camera just pointed straight at us, zoomed in and everything. Like this, it was mental. I felt like I'd actually done something wrong. So there was just
3 security as well.
Yeah, 3 security people staring at us the whole game. 3 stewards. It was a really uncomfortable experience. Rubbish game. So
I felt like a good-looking girl for the first time.
Yeah.
Eyes on me constantly.
Well, you know, you are a good-looking girl, Jack. But,
Thank you, mate.
But yeah, it wasn't a great experience, guys. So I'm sorry, there's been a rubbish game. There's been no goals. There's going to be £10 donated to charity anyway, because that's the default donation. But there's been no goals. Mansfield didn't win, and Mansfield Town. I'm sorry to your fans and your loyal supporters, but your atmosphere was not great. Admittedly, we weren't sat in the best stand for the atmosphere, but Mansfield Town are officially not a friend of the BradAtTheMatch YouTube channel. So yeah, sorry guys. Next week I'm going to attempt to go to Middlesbrough. Hopefully that one will turn out a bit better. But that's all I can really say, guys. There's not much more to add. Like I say, I haven't got any real content for you. That's it, so sorry. Hopefully next week's video will be better. Make sure you press subscribe so you can watch that one. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate it, because like I said, I can't see it doing too well. I'll be surprised if it even makes it up, to be honest, because the way that they were on about saying that they know who I was and everything, they know where I'm from, they know what I do, who I am. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if as soon as the video goes up it gets taken down and copyright strikes. So we'll see, guys. If you're watching this video, that's a positive in itself. So if you've got this far, it's an extra positive. So that's it really, guys. I'll see you next week if I can.